What is happening, buddy? This is Cody, aka DFS Prodigy, coming to you live, breaking down this upcoming DraftKings slate for NBA preseason starting tomorrow. It's a showdown slate. I'm excited about this. We had success last season with NBA, which I'm more excited now for the season. The presenting sponsor of the show is Hot Streak Fantasy Sports. Come check out Hot Streak. You can play live NBA props and before and after the game. So basically, what it is you take the props during the game while you're watching. If they hit, like an MLB, if they hit, they get it out, so on and so forth. Or you can go before the game, like in the NFL, how many receptions this guy gets or touchdowns, stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It's a company that's growing. I'm excited about it. You can come hop in their Discord. I'm in there, obviously chatting it up. But hit the like button for me. Definitely subscribe. It always helps me out. And let's dig into this NBA slate like y'all are wanting to do. Brooklyn at LA. So let's start with the Nets. James Harden, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving. So obviously, there's a lot of veterans on each team. If we look at the Nets, they only played 2 preseason games last season, which that was interesting to me. So we're going to have to really figure out this rotation. If the bigs do play, like the Kevin Durant, like the James Harden, like the Kyrie, I love them all. Salary, obviously, isn't going to be an issue on this slate. I like the big three if they, in fact, are playing. I don't imagine Joe Harris or Blake Griffin getting any run. The guy I do want to talk about is Bruce Brown. I love him at 5'8". I think he's going to see a great run, and he's a young guy. That's who they're going to really want to get out and kind of get in the open to get in the rhythm, like we saw last season. So he's definitely in play. I like the upside he brings to the table. If we possibly look at Paul Millsap, he's not really in play to me. Neither is Patty Mills or James Johnson because they are vets of the game. What I mean by that is they're not going to get run because this is the preseason. They're veterans. They don't really need the preseason. I'm not really on them. If we look at Nicholas Claxton and LaMarcus Aldridge, I love Claxton. I think he's another young guy who is going to need to see the run. The Lakers don't really have many bigs, so it's going to be the Claxton show. I think if they do is play small ball, though, he might not get additional run. Demboya, I like that at 1,000. He's a great price tag. Again, I don't think the salary is an issue, but I do like the price tag on him. A young guy on the Pistons that we saw flash some upside here and there. Bembry, not really for me. Javon Carter, I do like. I like the upside he brings again. Youngster who we saw thrive in the preseason role in the summer leagues. I like him a ton. Kakak, revenge narrative. Again, he thrived in the preseason for this Lakers team. I like it. I like it a lot. And then kind of looking at everybody else, Sharpe, Duke, no, not really for me. There's not really anybody else I want. But let's talk about the Lakers. So the reports are already out. No Westbrook, no James, no Ariza, no Anthony. So that brings this rotation definitely into works. So let's talk about Kendrick Nunn. I like Kendrick Nunn at 4'8". He's going to have to get this slate in his hands. I like it. I don't imagine Rondo playing, if not any. So it's going to be the Kendrick Nunn show running this point guard approach. THT, obviously the preseason darling, the summer league darling. I love his upside. He's a must play. He's going to be so high owned, but again, you have to play him in the preseason. Ajayi, not really for me. McClung, he's a sharpshooter. I like the upside he brings. Not really playing Austin Reeves or Wade. Ellington's not really going to get run either. Malik Monk, he could even possibly start in the season starts. So I like his upside at 4,000. Bazemore, no thank you. Charlie Brown, again, not really for me. Kind of looking at everybody else. But let's talk about, before we go, let's talk about the bigs. So Anthony Davis, he's going to play one quarter. He can smash that first quarter prop. I like it. I think he's going to be low on because of that. If he gets it done in the first, that's where the money's going to go. Oh, they only have Dwight Howard or DeAndre Jordan as a big. So one of those guys is going to have to play. I think it's going to be Dwight Howard, honestly. So you're really going to focus on the bigs. There's no other reports out. It's Saturday, so we should get some additional info today, which I'll add that in the article as time goes on. But that kind of breaks down the slate for us, guys. Again, thank you for tuning in. I'm so excited for NBA. NBA is going to be killer for us. That's where we thrived, especially in NBA Showdown. So I'm excited about this preseason slate. And definitely, if you find this video helpful, subscribe and always like it for me. So again, guys, I hope everybody has a great and safe rest of their night. Have a good one, everybody.